Hi everyone, Renegade 67 here, with part 18 of Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Case 5, Blind. Hello Gant. You're weird. I'm assuming he meant something like we can't press much, but let's see. Once there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. I'm assuming we have to press, but not press much. Let me press that. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. Oh, it was? Was it wrapped in the, muffler or something? I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? Is that in our evidence now? Should be. That was trippy. Oh, we don't have the muffler there, though. Whatever, I want to check this. Wrapped in the muffler. Okay, so it is. That means it's like a new knife or something? Or... I think that makes it connected to the case. See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Wright out. Maybe there's something about this knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife where we can, right-ho? Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman? I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I'm assuming that's the cue that we have to examine the tag, and then we could find out that, yeah, it's 9 stuff. So yeah, if you didn't think about it beforehand, this would probably be tricky, but I already thought about it beforehand. It's been something that's been nagging at me for this, like, ever since I found out about it. Oh, how are things down? It's a bad day for the apartments. Okay, so basically we present right away. Stumping me all this time. What else could that mean? I don't know. I don't think he should have said that. That kind of gives it away, doesn't it? Maybe not. Like, what's the blue badger for? Or what's prosecutor's trophy? I guess there are a couple things that could have been stumping him for a while, but I don't know. It feels to me like the only one that makes sense is the victim's note. I knew I was right. I'm just thinking that, like, if someone was like, that's bugging me this whole time, that would only be like the note without even looking. But I guess you'd have to think about it for a little bit. At last, an honor to goodness objection. Okay, this guy seems a little. Now I'm hoping he's not the killer, to be honest, because someone was like, "Oh, an objection, awesome." I don't know. He's good in my books, you know, unless he turns out to be that killer, in which case, I don't know. Has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest to goodness, what do you mean from the judge? This is great. Yeah, if he's not the killer, he's actually pretty cool. But if he is the killer, then that's a shame. Look, the tag on his knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? Oh, and now it kind of makes sense. It says February 21st, but maybe it wasn't talking about this murder. It was talking about the other murder. And it was like maybe Goodman was part of the other murder, or maybe he was figuring out about it, and he thought February 21st, the SL9 incident was going to come back in some way. Maybe. Just maybe. 6 minus 75? 12 divided by 2? Not quite. Your Honor, it's upside down. That's what I found out back in, like, what, like, part 8 or 9, something like that, but yeah! I predicted it, and I was right. Awesome! Turn it around, and what do you get? SL9! Yes! I was waiting for that to happen. I'm so glad that was right. Oh! He wrote this night? Nope. When he wrote this night, he was holding the paper upside down. SL9. It's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? Aha! What game is this guy playing? The game that you lose if you know you're playing the game, which means since you don't know about the game clearly, you're winning the game. Oh, by the way, for all you people who know about the game, you lost the game! So did I. Oh, and I heard about this thing where the game is dead or something. I'm like, what? When did that happen? Plenty of people I know still play the game. So that was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department evidence room. Oh. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department evidence room. So you have something to contradict that? Contradict that? Let's ask more about it. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. Huh. There's evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Little Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens, so I guess it's a murder weapon twice. Or maybe it wasn't. It was evidence from a case long since solved. What, 2 years ago? SL9? Still on the day of the murder. Found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. It's a bad day for the department. Knife was evidence in a case. Evidence room. Maybe it is worth checking. Wait, no, I think we just saw like a weird number thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've examined this already. Maybe not. Parking lot with Edgeworth's car. Maybe there's more to press. It's about his apartment and shit to do an investigation. Why was it a bad day? Something didn't happen at the police department too, did it? You got a good look in your eye. Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. Like the wolf. Something happened? You haven't heard? And why haven't I heard? Why haven't you heard? Why didn't you ask? Gant is kind of being a jerk to Edgeworth. No matter, I understand. You were busy, but with Lana's case and all. What happened? Becky was killed. I have some details on this. The same day the detective is killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. The detective is killed at the police department. Not just the same day, the same time. Lost for words. There was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Who? What, you want me on another case at the same time that I'm on Lana's? Suppose I could help. Help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's job. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, when the victim died. We know when the victim died. Don't we? Wasn't it the same time? How the victim was killed. Well, we don't know where the victim was found. Although it wasn't at the police department. So how was he killed? Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? That's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing. Was it the same knife? A knife? Crazy. You know, it's not the only thing that was exactly the same. The time, right? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. Time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? Or am I supposed to ask about something else? Maybe. Yeah, I'll just skip through this. So tell me, where was the victim found? Don't tell me it was the parking lot. Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room of the police department. Evidence room? Wait a second. You have? Evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? Did he? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the detective's evidence room. Well, okay, but I would have gotten there to to where Lana's killing was in such a short time, especially since there's such a distance. I mean, immediately when I saw that, I was thinking, "Oh my God, it's Edgeworth all over again." Okay, well, not all over again. Before, spoilers, AI. There's a part that happens in case 5 where there are like 2 killings in 2 different buildings, but then they like slid one piece of evidence or something across, and I think they would go with the same murder weapon if I remember correctly. Maybe I don't, but maybe I was thinking something similar, but then wait, no, they're too far apart. I think. There's a connection between the 2 cases. Seem happy, Mr. Wright? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go down on this case. Go to town on this case. Wait, why are you taking other cases? I'm confused. Is it because Emma's here? Aren't you busy with... This is the first time you took on 2 cases at once, I guess. The link between the 2 cases established, we finally have some leverage. Unless it's kind of one case, or something. Gant to testify about the details. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Oh, do I have to present? What am I presenting? Do I have to present this? I'm not sure. Scary coincidence, eh? Five. 5:15? But that's... Sort of certificate was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Gotta be linked. Coincidence? It's just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Chief, defense's position is simply this. Connection between these two cases has already been proven. So what, we were just supposed to press after we got the right information? That's weird. I don't think we've ever done that before or since, that I know of. Maybe it's just raw. Well, maybe we have. Maybe I have. Maybe I'm just not thinking. Maybe it's more obvious. Well, it did teleport me to that statement, I think, because I think I was supposed to be on the statement before that. But anyways, you don't say. Well, out with it, righto. What's your connection? Do I have to present? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. Connection is a place, mentioned in the testimony we just heard. Oh, the evidence room. Like that in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. You mentioned the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag. We also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be many connections for it to be a coincidence. Why do you always take so long to respond? Wait, who? Me and Edgeworth? Well, you know, I'm hoping we do more stuff like this in this case. In, like, Trial 2. Well, technically, we're technically, like, near the beginning of Trial 2, I think. Maybe we're not. Maybe it's a short one. Or maybe it'll make more sense, so I'll get it over with quicker. Chief! Request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. Hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? Well, Gant's quite cooperative. You know, now I really hope he's not the killer, because he seems like a cool dude. He's weird at times, but he's also kind of, you know, interesting. Especially for a 65-year-old. But, like, oh, okay, I don't know. Like, there's tendencies that are telling me he's the killer. I hope he's not, though, because he seems kind of cool. I can't reveal the name of the victim to the department, okay? If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. You know what? Let's try to get what we can out of him. Ew, that sounded dirty in my mind. I didn't make it dirty. You did. No. This has been Re-867 with part 18 of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Case 5 Blind. Next time will be 19. Till then, so don't have an outro phrase.